Alright, looks like it's streaming. Let's go over here. This looks like it's streaming. Let me make sure my volume's turned down. It is. So we get no issues there. This looks like it might be gonna work. So we'll kick over. The introduction got screwed up. We lost power this morning, and the introduction got waylaid into something that is no longer there. For whatever the reason, it did not want to save, and yeah, I'm not sure what happened, honestly, and I'm running a little bit late tonight to get this thing up and running. So I just went with what I thought I could get working pretty quickly, and it looks like it is working pretty quickly. There's Robert in the room. There's Josh in the room. Uh, yeah, battery backup might have saved it. I don't know. It's not that difficult to go in and reconstruct, honestly. It's just going to take me a little bit of thinking and going back and watch the beginning of last night's stream and then reconstructing it. It won't be that difficult. Most of that stuff I've already got anyway. It's just a matter of doing it. I apologize, I'm a little later than I wanted to be tonight. We went to dinner and then we went down to see my little brother, and then we got in a little later, and then much to my chagrin and dismay and surprise, the OBS setup was gone. So I had to reconstruct it as quickly as I could. And there was a new OBS that came out, 2.4.3 or 2.3.4 or something like that. I did not install it, not tonight. I'll mess with it later maybe, but not. I needed to get the stream up and running. So I'm here. I see that I need to make some adjustments, so I've got to go find some things to make some adjustments on. And I don't remember what that thing was called. It was Logitech something. Maybe Logitech Tune. That sounds familiar. Oh look, there's already an update out for that as well. So I had one person join me in chat on Zoom. That person didn't say anything, so I put them back into the waiting room. If I get confirmation that it is actually that person, I will let them back in. If not, then we have a small problem on our hand. I haven't gotten any kind of messages otherwise saying, hey, let me in, or why'd you kick me out, or anything like that. So I'm not sure what's going on. I'll know in a minute, I hope. Matthew Camp says hello. Hello, Matthew. Did you get any bad weather down there today, Matthew? I seen pictures of someone's front yard that was flooded pretty bad today. I actually was going to, the default speaker has changed to LCD. Well, we can't have that. So let me figure out how to change that. Can't have, well, maybe that'll be all right. That should be okay. Let's see here. Let's go back to here. Go into there. And let me bring myself up just a little bit. Maybe, maybe not. Didn't look like I moved much. Let me, well, that's interesting. Now this isn't working at all. Oh, there we go. I'll put it right there. That looks pretty good. All right, shows 3 people being in there. Let me go check into that. I will be right back. First things first. Got to bring up the technical issue screen. Next thing's next. Oh, good. Don't have much of a delay tonight. That's good. And go back to Zoom. Showed 3 people in there, and now I only have 2 people in there. Showed 3. I wonder who the 3rd person was. I didn't get a chance to get over there quick enough. So I'll go ahead and do this. Take a another stab at this real quick. Looks like Josh is here. Are you here, Josh?
No, Josh is not here. He just asked me to let him in.
Well, at least you're here now. Were you here a while ago when I asked you to say something and you didn't say something? Take that as a no.
You did ask me to say something. I didn't hear you, and I heard you now. My speakers have been on the whole time. So if you asked me to say something, you didn't have.
Well, I figure you might have actually came in earlier and waited for me to start the chat up, and then when it does, it just automatically brings you in. You might have been away. That's why I asked.
It's me. It's me. It's me.
Is it you?
Yes.
Did I shut down? I did, doggone it. So I have to make some manual adjustments to the camera. Uh-oh, why is that suddenly not working again? Wonderful. Hey, Rick. There it is.
Hello.
Just taking its sweet time working. So you actually had snow cover the ground today, huh?
Yes, we did.
Thank you for sharing that with me. I appreciate it.
Well, I guess we got better weather than some other parts of the United States got.
You know, we've had wind all day long today, but we have not had, we might have got maybe 15 drops of rain, if that. I mean, it was just enough that you knew, you could feel the moisture in the air, and it's just enough to make you mad, you know?
We've got about 25 drops.
Yeah, you do. That's just in your front yard alone. Fish are going to start jumping out there pretty soon.
Yeah, and I think there's something wrong with your.
I was just going to say that your cracking won't be bad.
Think something's wrong with what?
Your microphone.
On Zoom or the stream?
I'm hearing it on Zoom.
Boom.
What are you hearing exactly? I got my fan running above me. That might be it.
Well, I'm hearing crackling, like crackling when you're talking.
Well, hold on.
That sounds like the same as the other night, don't it?
Yeah. Now, I only got one camera hooked up, so that can't be it. I actually unhooked the other two cameras.
It's only when you talk loud, it seems like, or louder, it rumbles, not rumbles,
Did you
but crackles.
did you adjust your audio settings in Zoom or something?
I have not. I have not touched anything since the other night, but maybe when the electricity shut off, that might have done something to it. Give me 1 second here. Tony Wallow says the YouTube stream is fine. And I guess Josh says, ABC, thank you, I'm on my way home now. So, let me go look at some Zoom settings. Actually, let me go look at something else here. So, test 1, test 2, test 3, test 1, test 2, test 1, test 2. How does it sound now? Test 3. I can't hear you, you're muted. Wait a minute, it might not be you, it might be me. I changed a source here, hang on. I'm gonna leave that right there for now. Let me go figure out why I don't have you guys on the, why can't I hear you? All right, say something now, Alex.
Hello.
All right, I can hear you now. How do I sound?
You sound fine.
Okay, now I'm gonna make one more quick change and see if maybe this might be the problem. Okay, testing 1, testing 2, testing 3.
Sounds fine.
You still sound fine.
All right. Well, I made an adjustment.
Actually, no, you don't.
No, there we
It came back.
It came back. Okay, let me go make another change in and see if it stays away. Okay, I did make it.
Whenever you raise your voice louder than normal, it starts crackling.
Yeah, I did make a change in OBS. All right, let's see how that goes. See how that sounds. I need someone to say something so I can hear where my audio's at.
Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Remind me next time not to ask somebody to sing a song. All right, so now I got to get something from the YouTube world to let me know how that sounds. How does it sound on Zoom now?
Still crackly.
Well, let me go into Zoom settings and see what's going on. This is mind-boggling that I make no changes to anything, and then all of a sudden things are amiss, shall we say? Wow, yeah, really, I bet it is super loud. And I can't change it. That's crazy. Why can't I change this?
What are you trying to change?
The audio volume on the microphone in the Zoom settings. It won't.
Make sure that
you change mine or the mic.
Make sure that you don't have the option to check that says automatically adjust microphone volume. If you uncheck that, you should be able to change it.
All right, let's see what the volume sounds like now.
It's a whole lot quieter.
Okay.
But not crackly.
Well, okay. Let me turn it back up now. Let's see. How's that?
That was good, didn't it?
Any crackly?
No, yeah.
Can crack corn and I don't care. Can crack corn and I don't care. Can crack corn.
You fixed it because you done high pitch. You didn't do it.
Didn't do it that time.
Good. So apparently the Zoom setting got screwed up when OBS got screwed up. Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
So anyway, let me go catch up on chat by sliding this down here. Josh is laughing. Tony says normal. Now Tony says that OBS is low on the YouTube stream. Now he says it's okay. I'm going to go with it being okay. Primarily because I'm just not in the mood to go figure out what's wrong with it. I could go to I'm the host, damn it, and that's the way it's going to be. I'm not going to go there. So anyway, real quick, Jeff's wife's in critical condition. They put her back on dialysis this evening. Run it 24 hours. Her WBC is a little high. They've got to find out where this fluid's coming from. They still don't know that. So as I got a message from him as we were driving home, and he said things are looking better. That's all he said. So of course that was kind of hard for me to understand the message. I'm driving and Lorna's reading the message to me.
You can?
Hey Gary, yes.
I can barely hear you.
All right, let's go around the room. I know Josh isn't here. Alex, how do I sound to you?
Fine.
Rick?
Good. You sound good.
Robert?
You sound a lot better when you start playing with it.
Good on my end.
Is your volume down on your system, Gary?
No, it was great before you started playing with it a minute ago.
Well, let me add that to my list of things. I'll just get an audio mixer and we'll really have some fun. Let me go look at one thing. All right, let me get a test 1, 2, Gary, test 3, 4, Gary. How do I sound now?
Sound clear as heck, but quiet.
What about now? Still quiet?
Same. Yeah.
Wow, really? All right, hold on. As long as the crackling point don't come back on the Zoom, I'll make all these adjustments. I don't mind a bit. All right, what about now?
Good.
No crackling sound?
Not to me.
No crackling sound.
All right, we're going to leave it right there then. All right, we're going to hopefully leave that right where it's at and be good to go. Yeah, you can imagine my frustration when I...
Oh, it came back. I think it's a problem with...
Babe, when you bring my meds, bring the alcohol.
Oh, that's really crackly.
Ever clear.
I think it was a problem with Gary. I think Gary didn't have his volume up loud enough.
Bring you what?
I said, when you bring my meds, bring the alcohol.
Where is the meds?
I'll get them. You bring the
You
alcohol.
bring alcohol lights?
No, the alcohol, the drink.
Alcohol thing?
Yeah, the drink.
What do you want to drink? An alcohol?
Oh, these guys are driving me up the wall tonight. So the crackling is back, yes?
Yeah. When you
Okay.
get high. Voice.
Okay, hold on.
He's in there trying to find her something to eat.
No, she's not. Contrary to what you think, that woman ate quite well tonight. All right, how does it sound now?
Sounds good, low, but yes.
Well, I'm more concerned about the crackling part, actually, which I can't hear because obviously I don't hear myself talk when I'm on Zoom. So we'll just leave it like that for a minute, make sure the clocks are running. They look to be close enough. All right, good. Go back over here. All right. So, got the taxes done today, and much to my relief, we did not have to pay taxes this year. I was really happy that
They didn't take any out of your paychecks all year?
they take it out of her paychecks all year.
Well, then you pay taxes.
Well, okay, let me rephrase that. I didn't have to pay any extra taxes, let's put it that way. Which I was really afraid that we might have to pay a little extra this year. So, and next year's looking, so-so. We'll still get some money back, but I don't think we'll ever get it adjusted down to where we don't get anything back and they don't get anything extra from us either, which would be ideal. Not quite that smart. And she's already figured out the schedule, how she's going to do this. On her days to work before her day off, she's going to work from 2 o'clock in the afternoon till 6 o'clock in the morning. And she'll pick up a $250 overnight bonus for doing that and her pay for doing that. And then she's going to work her one Sunday off that she gets, and she'll pick up, I think it's $200 for that because it's a different shift, plus her pay. I've not even run the numbers yet to see how all that's going to work out in the long run.
If she was somewhere else, she'll own the place.
Well, if I get a job there, my brother's already the maintenance manager. My sister-in-law is the assistant director of nursing. Lorna's going to take over memory care here within a week. I'll figure out some position. Told him I'd be the doorman, but I don't know how well that would go over.
Well, you have the code. That's all you need.
Yeah, well, I do now. Stand there and go, I don't know the code.
You could be their IT guy and just call me when anything goes wrong.
Yeah, no, that's probably not going to happen. Their IT department's out of Colorado and Ohio, which is kind of interesting, but it's their business. So, Alex, keep the chat going for a moment. I do got to go take my meds. I got to take my meds double tonight because of that delicious dinner we had. Tell them all about it, Robert.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So, Alex, how was your weather last night? I saw on the news that Arkansas and some other states were getting hammered last night.
It was rain. We had rain earlier today, sunshine, rain again. It poured down really hard when we was going to church, and now when we got out of church, it's just like it is now. Barely raining, or not raining at all. So,
And we got a flood. And we had tornado warnings all around us. Never made it to us. This morning was a lot of wind. But
Yeah, our wind is back. It's quite windy. I was just outside a little while ago. It's like, holy crap.
luckily, living out here in the sticks, no trees fell. Didn't take up fire.
yeah, and if our power does go out, usually it doesn't stay off for very long. Only long enough to have to reboot the router, reboot the modem.
Well, that's the bad thing about our power company. You know, they also last 3 years fired up this new fiber from the ground up. So usually if a tree falls, it's the power line that's going to mess up the internet too. But it depends on which way it's coming into your house, from which direction they have it coming.
Well, we haven't had any internet issues for a long time. Wide or wide.
Only time we have is we've had a few, but that's just been because of squirrels or vehicle accidents. But everything else has been down for maintenance. Like I said, they did build it from the ground up.
Hey, Greg, sorry about that. I had stepped away to get my meds.
All right.
I probably should have put someone else in charge just for that few seconds. So the only internet issues we've had is the 2 times the power's gone out.
Is your fiber running on the poles? Or is it underground?
Underground.
Is it? I wish they'd done ours like that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the winds that cause the power to go out again. It's just ironic that 2 times the power's gone out. We've had really strong, super loud winds. Wasn't not very long. I didn't go to bed. Well, I went to bed about 3. I was up at 6. And then I thought, this is stupid. What am I doing up at 6? And the power was on at 6 o'clock. And then I got back up at 10 after 10 and power was out. So I don't know when it went out.
So, 60. Here's how.
50?
I got up early myself. I went to bed about 2:15. Woke up 7 o'clock.
Yeah, I had a crazy fleeting thought for some reason last night. I thought, well, I'll get up early and see what that life is like. That's not going to happen. Maybe practice for Saturday because we got to be down at my brother's at 6:30. And other than that, I'm just not an early bird. I'm not an early riser at all. Oh wow, the house is.
Today I think I was up by a little bit earlier than yesterday. I think I was up by 11.
Josh on his way home from church.
He is. He asked me to, since he knows I'll be at home before he gets home, he asked me to.
Right, I knew.
Me to Zoom.
Yeah, I figured that. So hopefully the audio is decent over the YouTube stream now. Oh, I know what this is. This is a conspiracy. You guys got together after I left last night and said, let's tell Kenny's got bad audio and then he'll get a Blue Yeti. Mm-hmm. I knew it. So earlier today, while Lorna was in for her hour-and-a-half meeting that was mandatory, I actually listened to and watched Jeff Riddle. And a couple people that come in here and cause problems were joining his stream and causing problems. And kind of felt okay about that.
Staying in Blackwatch?
No, I don't think Blackwatch will ever watch him. He's too hooked on Bonnie's right now. Kind of like hooked on phonics, but it's hooked on Bonnie's, which is fine. No, one of them is Jason, whose last name I can't pronounce, that comes in here quite often, actually. And he's cordial to us. I mean, he says hi and speaks to everybody in chat. Hi, Jim. Wait, did your lights automatically come on, or did I miss you turning them on?
Well, I tried something a little different, and it seems to have sort of worked. And I really didn't have to adjust anything, actually.
Good. Good.
Now, that doesn't mean that it won't screw up the next time.
Sure. Well, like I said earlier, I woke up when I turned OBS on to do all this. Everything I did last night was gone, and that's because the power went out. So I'll reconstruct it. Give me something to do.
And I guess your computer was on when the car went out.
Computer's on all the time. All the time.
Does it sleep?
I don't know. I'll stay up tonight and watch and see if it sleeps. Yes, it goes to sleep.
Okay.
Does it snore?
Well, that I don't know. I'll set a microphone up and record it because I ain't sitting here watching these computers sleep. Could set up a recording device and maybe see if that catches it. Nah, I won't do that either. It was a good day. She finally got put into their electronic clock-in system, so that's good. Meeting was a little longer than we expected because she was like, "Oh, it'll only be 30 minutes. It's an hour and a half." And the taxes. Oh, I don't know what went on. I wasn't going in. Even if they invited me in, I wouldn't have went in. I'm in that place enough as it is.
I don't guess they offered free samples or
Oh, I don't know.
food.
She did not mention it, and she didn't carry anything out, so I doubt it. Not this time around. I know they've got some staffing issues that were discussed, and we went down to see Kevin and Joanne, and she's already volunteered for Sunday, and that change got made instantly while we were sitting there. And then they were explaining to her how to pick up extra shifts. So we may be doing some overnight things here real soon. Because if she works 2 to 6, I got all night. I go have dinner with her 7, 8 o'clock at night, and I've got till 6 o'clock the next morning. So we could have some marathon streams and some marathon Zooms. Oh wait, we already do that. What am I thinking about?
What I noticed is you and Greg have the same background. Just Greg's is light and yours is dark.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't have time to formulate something catchy to make Jim get all worried tonight, so we just went with It's Wednesday. I was going to say something. Oh, that guy Jason, he was cracking me up because he's in Colorado, and he was talking about at 2 o'clock in the afternoon how his internet it gets really slow and doesn't work real good. But what he couldn't figure out was it wasn't his internet. They were messing with his audio and kicking him in the waiting room in Zoom and then bringing him back and putting him in the waiting room and bringing him back. It was kind of funny, actually, but he literally thought his internet was having problems. They finally broke down and told him. He was a good sport about it.
Ain't it funny? Like there was a time not long ago that Facebook and WhatsApp and YouTube went down. Ain't it funny when big services like that, like Facebook and YouTube go down? People think their internet's out and start calling and don't attempt to check any other websites.
Well, the sad part about when Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and Twitch and Instagram and whatever else goes down, people panic. I mean, really? You can't go find something else to do? Like rake the yard or mow the yard or go for a walk or... Huh? Oh, yeah, take a nap. There you go. I mean,
Yeah, it reminds me of the scene from, what is it, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. He's peeking out from behind the rock. We are going to die.
That was good. That was good. Yeah. But Alex has got a point. Most people probably don't check other sites to see if
My wife will occasionally say, the internet's down. Sometimes I'm in the same room with her.
On the internet.
Thank you. Sometimes when I'm in the room, not often, but usually she will come to find me and say the internet's down while I'm either sitting in the living room on my laptop on the internet, or I'm down here in the man cave in front of one of the computers on the internet. And it's like, there, I've told you time and time again, having 45 tabs open in Firefox is not good. What part of this do you not understand for the umpteenth time I've told you?
Jim, are you saying that Firefox isn't good? 'Cause I can do that with standing on my head with Edge.
The woman never shuts it down. She has 45 tabs open all the time. And inevitably, she brings it to its knees. At least she used to quite often when she only had 8 gig in the machine.
Actually, I can't count because it goes past probably 80 or 100.
Yes, but how much memory do you have in the system?
64.
That's why.
Okay.
I'm sure if she had 64 gig in the system, she'd open 100 tabs.
And I said 64K, I was making a joke.
Yes, I know.
Back in the good old days. Heck, who needs more than 640K anyway?
Yeah, it should be more than enough for anyone, right? Is that not the quote?
You know, what do you trust a billionaire nowadays? Especially when I can't save Mary. I mean, I figured I'm screwed if 2 billionaires can't teach their wives how to do what I did.
Well, you'll be shocked to know I only have 5 tabs open right now.
I don't have any open.
You're not watching the stream?
Oh, yeah.
Well, then you have to have tab open, don't you?
No, I got it behind the Zoom.
Oh.
Yes, but it cracks me up when she will do that, and I'm like, shut down Firefox and restart it. How many times do we have to go down this road?
All right, what? Okay, there's that one. Are the clocks still running? I can't tell. Are they? All right, because I thought maybe I hit the wrong tab and shut them off.
No.
Okay, good.
If there's an internet problem around our house, it's a legitimate internet problem. I'll be the first one to say something. Usually.
Well, let me put it to you this way, Alex. The chances of it actually being an internet problem are about 0.01%. It is extremely rare that I lose internet here.
Well, ever since COVID, I can pretty much say the same thing too. They upgraded everything and put more fiber optic lines in, so it's.
You guys got upgraded because of politics. So they told everybody that they were going to have a 50 gig, or not gig, I apologize, 50 meg. And you had, what, 25?
Yes.
That was, whatever, the liberals. Just like they're giving it again today, that it's going to go up to 100. If it can. Because all the little children in the South and all the African American children in the South, they aren't learning because they don't have internet. I think they just need more porn, so they have internet.
So now I'm being informed that the volume is a little low on YouTube.
What?
Oh, what happened to the audio? What?
What?
Man, here you speak up.
All right, let me go make some more adjustments here. Let's see. What about now on YouTube only? How does that sound on YouTube? I'm now almost hitting into the red when I speak. I can go maybe a little bit higher. Now let's see what that is. Oh, that's clearly getting into the red.
Well, here's my question. Is it you particularly that's low? Is it everything that's low? Or is it you're fine and then Zoom is not?
Tony Wallow says it's normal. And that's a good question. So is everybody a little low on the YouTube or just me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we could. You said, can you hear me? Are we going to start talking in like low tones to see how good our microphones are? Tony says I'm fine. I'll just leave it like that. It might be a little loud for Zoom now, though. What?
There it goes. There it goes. BH Ringer says other Zoom participant volume is low. So whatever the audio source for Zoom itself is probably needs to be bumped a little bit.
It's weird how everything was going really good last night, and then little gremlins got in there and did what they did.
You've had this issue before because I've.
Oh yeah.
Myself, so.
Yeah. Yes, I have. I may have to get with the professor and kind of hash out whether I want to get a Blue Yeti or not, if that would solve the problem.
No, I don't necessarily think the Blue Yeti would solve the problem. There's an imbalance somewhere between whatever microphone it is that you're using and the audio that's coming out of Zoom. There's an imbalance there.
Now he's saying, Kenny Witten is saying everybody, so let me go look over here. All right. Let's go around the room and have someone speak so that we can get a YouTube audio check from Zoom. That made sense.
Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you guys hear me?
Good evening, gentlemen, and I use that term loosely.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Josh.
Hold on, baby. I'm gonna put you on Bluetooth.
If they hear
A
me.
little audio.
I've never been on Windows 11, Kenny, and I won't be on Windows 11, and that was last night's discussion.
Okay, Ryan, we don't need to hear that. We keep going all over YouTube.
So I'm going to hopefully get some feedback on how you guys sounded on YouTube. How does the Zoom sound right now? Is I still got the crackling? Is I still got?
No.
Man, that's good English right there, boys. Is I still got?
No, I'm getting connected to my new.
Hey Ken, when did you look into the trailer?
I'm telling you. That's
We're
funny.
away a lot. Why do you think I picked that?
Don't need to listen to that conversation. They can keep that between themselves. All right, I'm going to leave everything like it is for now and go from there. See how it goes. Oh, wait a minute. Why am I sudden? Oh, no, wait a minute. That's what the heck? Seriously.
Whatever last change you made, Kenny now says that Zoom's good.
Right, but now if you look at my picture, I'm gone. The camera's on. For some reason, I'm in the foreground, and it's focusing on the pillows in the background. Okay. Maybe I should move into the trailer. Okay, that fixed that problem. So maybe, let's see. Okay, I'm back. Wow, that was weird. Maybe someone from down under has tapped into my system. He's only got 17 different logins. Got an email about him today, too.
I mean, when you got that many clients, you got
Oh, mercy. So Zoom sounds good. YouTube sounds good. We'll leave it as it is. Good.
Man, I pissed my doctor out today.
I get to do that in 2 weeks from today.
I told him I want to be kissed first.
Uh-oh.
Turn your head and call.
No.
Worse.
I said before anybody puts that there, I need to be kissed.
Alright, Zoom sounds good. Gonna go with that. That is weird.
So yeah, well, I'm asking why you guys pull right camera.
Well, the x-ray machine's down and we want to make sure we document this. No? Gage Ringer's coming in the house.
Yeah, I got it. I wasn't getting any audio. Now I am.
It's a theme.
Yeah, well, the problem is I use the username to connect up to my computer so that I can hear everybody.
ABH.
Evening.
Evening.
Bloody Nova Scotia.
I passed along your message to Catherine. I don't know if she got it or not. She never got back to me. And I haven't checked since I got home, so.
Run for us.
Yeah, really.
Drop in the top on the icon.
So, Alex, how many backups have we done today?
You won't believe this. You won't believe this, Ken. 0.
No.
Inconceivable.
I know.
He hasn't been home all day.
Read that, Bill. Read that, Bill.
He hasn't been using the computer except for when I log in to put him on Zoom or whatever. So there's no reason to do it. There's no reason to do backup.
Now we need to adjust his audio. Can you Teamviewer in and fix his audio for him?
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
I got on the computer briefly. I got the update when I came home, and then that was it.
Speaking of that, where is Tim been? Anybody heard from him?
I have not. I've got a couple posts from Facebook from him. But other than that...
My surprise, I was talking to Alex about this earlier, that in the world, I don't need to make comments. And I texted Alex, and I said, he's not going away.
I just sent him a message. We'll see if I get anything back. What in the world was that?
Is my audio coming through all right?
Still a little raspy and a little loud. Not that I have any room to talk tonight, because apparently I've got issues, but it does seem a little loud and raspy.
I'm not in front of the computer right now. I'm connected up to my hearing, so I can hear you guys wherever I go.
I did turn it back down. It appears that volume adjustment is not a permanent setting, and so you have to adjust it every time.
Jim, you use OBS, do you not?
Yes.
Did you see where an update came out today?
Today?
Yeah.
274. 2724.
I have to double check and see what version I currently have.
I just opened it up and it just popped up for me.
Should be 274, right?
Yeah,
27.2.4. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I've got that. 27.2. Yeah, 27.2.4. Yeah, I've got that.
No issues so far?
Wow, I haven't really used it for anything so far.
Touche.
It's probably a lot easier just to have my wife on the iPhone than to use the iPad. Because you have to, she has a lot of Zoom meetings I do in those Zoom. And you have to use the picture to pull up in time.
Costanza.
Yo, what's up?
I've been saying that word 1,000,000 times a day now. How was that pronunciation, by the way?
You are practically an expert. Outstanding.
How are you?
Not too bad. Got a couple days off for my mother's birthday, so just chilling.
Mother's
a couple job interviews
days off for
yesterday.
Mother's birthday. I got to remember that one.
Well, you got to take the day before to prepare, the day of, and then the day after because I tend to be hungover. So.
Oh, okay.
You gotta take the day after to recuperate.
Exactly.
Hey, Robert, where did you get that one from? I like that one.
I don't know, just
Beavis and Butthead.
Hey, Professor, I didn't get a message that you were in the computer.
Well, I didn't figure you wanted because you was still at church. I thought you were still at church or on your way.
No, I thought Ken had asked you to go in and fix my audio.
I did. Sometimes Teamviewer doesn't give you a message.
Okay.
It doesn't.
Okay, so very quietly, how many people's spouses talk to the television other than mine?
I don't.
No, not you, your spouse, your wife,
Oh.
your significant other, your partner, whatever you want to call them.
I don't, well, my wife yells at the TV when the Steelers are playing.
Does she carry on a full-blown conversation with the television?
No.
Bloody hell.
That's not the best thing to happen tonight, though. We come walking out of the tax place today. We have a maroon Honda CR-V. 2 cars down, there was a maroon Toyota of some sort.
Probably a RAV or a RAV4.
No, it was about the same size, so I'm not real sure. But anyway, there's a gentleman standing behind this car. And Lorna starts walking to the car. I said, I'll go get in our car. I don't know if that guy's going to let you in his car or not. He dies laughing. And she was like, oh, I thought that was our car. I'm like, oh my gosh.
You said you had a CRV?
Yeah, we got a Honda CR-V.
Which year?
16.
16, okay. Yeah, the wife has a 17. I refer to it as the mothership because she's got all that freaking technology in it.
The only thing we have is heated seats, which was kind of ironic because we bought the car in Vegas, and you don't need heated seats in Vegas. I guess maybe we had a premonition or something. And then we got that goofy little stupid sunroof that I never opened because I don't understand it and don't want it to go and get stuck. And then that's about it.
Now, it's interesting you mentioned the sunroof. My wife on the 2017, she's got the lane assist she's got on it. She's got the safety braking. She's got the heated seats. She's got the. I mean, I think she almost put every friggin' option that there was in the damn thing. Yeah, and it's just. And the funny part, you mentioned the sunroof. This is a woman who does not drive with any windows down.
And she get the sunroof?
And she got the sunroof.
Does she open it?
Almost never. I don't follow that logic. I honestly don't. You never open the damn thing. If I try to put any windows down while we're driving, no. Complains that her hair blows in her face. And I'm like, then why the hell did you bother with the sunroof?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Just so that she can say that she's got it.
Robert, that's a good one too. What is this? We're gonna have funny background picture night or something.
Kind of reminded me of Black Watch.
That was a good one. That was a good one. So, Michael, you said you're looking for a new job, or you're just looking to move up, or tired of where you're at, or?
Yeah, I'm employed. I'm just trying to get out of the help desk. So, yeah, it's a struggle. It's a struggle. I could get any help desk job, but no one wants to. Everyone wants someone with 5 years experience to become, even a junior admin or network admin, security, all that. But I'm trying.
It's tough to get out of help desk.
Yeah.
And it is help desk because I've done it.
I can't even get in.
I put in enough time. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Alex.
I was just gonna say, y'all are complaining about not being able to get out of it. I can't even get in it.
The grass is always greener.
So I'll throw some
You'll get there too.
I'll throw some nostalgia that maybe 3, possibly 4 people will get. You got to get out of it to get into it. And if you don't get out of it, you can't get into it.
Well, it's like, okay, we all want to be millionaires, but then if you're a millionaire, you want to be a billionaire, right? So
I'd be happy having $100,000. So
me too.
Anyway, you would have to know Frank Zappa music to understand what that lyric means.
Okay. Then that explains why I don't understand it.
Of all his music, I only like the one album, and that whole entire album is really good. Most of his other music was horrible.
I can't tell you a single thing Frank Zappa has ever done that I have cared for.
I don't think he had a so-called quote-unquote hit, honestly. I don't even think he had a one-hit wonder that I can think of. But he had
With
one.
his daughter, he did.
Huh?
With his daughter, Valley Girls.
Well, was that him or his daughter?
Well, he wrote it. She sang it.
Well, okay.
She was 12.
What was his daughter's name? Zoe?
Moon Unit.
I thought that was his son's name.
Dweezil.
Yeah, Moon Unit and Dweezil.
And you want to talk about somebody that lives for copyright? They do. Big time.
Yeah, I still haven't gotten anything from when I played the Mission Impossible theme for Alex and Josh. Which is...
Yeah, but I don't think you had it up long enough for it to really count.
Yeah, give it time.
You saying I should play it longer than the 10 to 15 seconds I did?
Well, depends. Do you want another strike?
It's not a strike, it's just a notification. I haven't gotten, luckily enough, knock on wood, I haven't gotten any strikes yet. I don't want any strikes. Strikes are 3 and you're out, sort of like baseball. And, and then you'll see Ken Stout Live 2. Tim said he might join us on Zoom later. So he might be watching the stream. If he is. Tom K is in the chat room. Hey, Tom. Good to see you. How is things in Arizona?
Warm, I assume.
Probably hot. This is where I need the cricket sound, right here. Or maybe something else. I was so disappointed that intro went away. I actually got some good, decent comments on that. People like the Blue Moon. Some people like the music. I have to throw it back together and maybe try to improve on it. I don't know. Look at Jim. Look at Jim's got his hands behind his back. He's like inspecting it. Let's see what I can do here.
Jim, I can't say I feel sorry for you because you should have saved your work. You didn't save your work.
Do I feel a waiting room violation coming up?
Put some Tiny Tim music in.
Well, actually, doesn't OBS auto-save itself? I thought it did.
Beats the hell out of me.
I don't know. I thought that it did. I know one of them programs I use pops up auto-save all the time. Trying to remember which one that was. I know DaVinci Resolve does occasionally, sometimes. I thought OBS did, seriously.
The guy trying to put himself in the waiting room again?
He's working on it. He's got the first waiting room strike.
Oh boy.
Yeah, boy.
See, Alex, you got people rooting for you.
Yeah, we stayed up till like 3 in the morning last night.
At least tonight you don't have to work. At least you don't have to work in the morning.
Hey.
He had to work this morning, though, did he not?
Yes.
Okay, well, I mean,
This
last
morning
night, huh?
This morning at 7 o'clock I get a text.
And You just got a text at 7 o'clock. I mean, was this some random stranger that texted you at 7 o'clock? Or?
No, it was Josh. He was.
Oh, okay.
Taking me at.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, how you doing?
Is that Chris?
That's me.
Yeah.
It's me.
You doing all right? Oh, it's you. Didn't sound like you.
I just wanted to show it was me.
Okay, that's fine. You didn't. You sounded a little different, or maybe it's my hearing.
I know my voice. It's my voice.
That's good to know, because I was getting ready to go, what?
What's going on, Jim?
What's our tally right now? 36911. All right. Tim joins us. Will be 12. Get Catherine here. It's 13. Did anybody watch your stream today on part 2 of the wheelchair for the cat? I did not. I didn't see any of it.
I watched Doug Beck's video.
I did watch that as well.
It's gotten to where about all I see on my recommendations list on YouTube is Ken Stout Live and Doug Betts and Carriage.
You don't have notifications turned on?
I don't have notifications turned on for anything.
Strike 2!
My messenger and my text messages. It's the only 2 things that I allow notifications on. Oh, and my doctor app, the app that gives me appointment reminders for my doctor visit, and that's it.
You better hope for some foul balls coming up here, because you got strike 2. You better hope you.
It's like a ball game.
Yeah, it's right around the corner. Like what? This weekend, opening day, I believe, or it should be. I don't know if the little delay they had in the season pushed that back or not. So, Chris, what's going on in your neck of the woods? Rain, snow, tornadoes, sleet?
Fire.
Fire?
Yeah. Yeah, y'all probably call it a small one, but it's big for us because it's rare.
I hadn't heard.
I guess somebody was burning some trash and it got out of hand and it jumped the main highway. And it spread a pretty good area. I mean, it'd be small to people that live like in California and all that, but here it's big because it's rare.
They get it put out?
I think they got it contained.
Okay.
But some of the roads are closed. I saw an 18-wheeler on a dirt road. And they had to go around.
Wow.
I had to stop and let him by. But they were less traffic today than they usually were. I guess they alerted them. Their phones alerted them or something to go around.
How's your computer repair from yesterday going?
Oh, I hadn't heard from him. I guess it's working okay. It's just that spinning hard drive he has. He has those 2 Lenovo's. He hadn't started using them yet. That they're those ones that had Windows 10S, and I got out S mode. But they don't have spinning drives, so they're fairly fast. It's an AMD Silver processor.
Do you have to when you have a computer that has Windows 10S on it? Do you have to upgrade it through the Microsoft Store to get it to Windows 10 Home, or could you not just clean install it, away the whole thing, and put Windows 10 Home on it?
You can disable it in Windows. Or in Windows.
I was able to get out of it in Windows. I can't remember how, but
you can.
What I mean is, if you try to clean install it and wipe the whole drive and put Windows 10 Home on it, will the license key activate it?
You probably have to do S mode and then go out of it until you do home first.
Well, I've never done any. I've never done any of it. I mean, I've never had anybody bring me a computer that has a Windows 10s on it, so I've never had to deal with it.
I've only run into it once. Once was enough.
If you go out of S mode and go to home, you can probably clean install home. But if you do a clean install before going to home, you're probably going to install S.
That's what I was asking.
I don't know for sure though.
Has they come out with the Windows 11? Have they come out with the Windows 11s yet?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I would think they have.
Actually, they're not coming out with one.
Really?
Really? You said S and Sam, right?
Correct. Yeah.
No.
S as in a 4-letter word.
No, so far we have not.
Damn, the train traffic is heavy here today. Another one going through.
I got one for the other night. And I said always by name brand. Our housekeeper yesterday was having trouble with the Lenovo Legion laptop. The camera wasn't working. So she called them. I think she said 3, but nobody was home, but around 3 o'clock yesterday. And at 10 o'clock today, they got it fixed when they came here. So that's a long time to wait from 3 to 10.
It's really him.
Is it really Tim?
If you got to fix it yourself, it'll probably take a little longer.
Looks like really Tim. I don't know. Is it really Tim? Tim, is that really you?
Oh, it's not me. It's the imposter.
Is it? Okay. Are you sure it's really you? You don't have the loud, big, booming, scratchy noise we normally hear. I don't think it's you. I'll get rid of him.
Yeah.
Oh, hell, I'm done.
How you been?
Good.
Haven't seen you in a while.
Been having fun.
Yeah? Looked like you crashed a couple birthday parties.
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, I was paid to do that.
I would go if I crashed a couple birthday parties. That sounds much more impressive.
It was fun. I'm glad I left when I did, one of them.
Yeah?
It got pretty crazy after that.
Yeah, they can do that from time to time. I think the only ones I got to worry about are we got the 4-year-old or the 3 coming into 4 next year, and then the 1 coming into 2, and then after that, we're done with parties. We don't, us adults don't do anything. Can't get around.
I heard that.
How's your weather?
71 today, I think was the high.
Nice.
Last week it got up in the 80s. Of course, all these Californians that are born and raised here, it's hot, it's hot. It's like you ain't seen nothing.
Yeah, we were in the 70s today, and I felt bad because Rick sent me a picture. He's got snow on the ground.
Oh, wow.
It didn't accumulate, though, did it, Rick? It just, like, dusted it?
No, what we got is what we saw. Little bits of grass you could see, but we got a thin layer of snow.
Yeah.
I hate the salt trucks. After a good storm comes through, they plow everything and then they go back behind with the salt trucks. It's just nasty. It's ugly looking.
Yeah, we're hopefully out of that since we're almost into the 1st of March here, or 1st of March, 1st of April. Man, I better move to the trailer park. This is getting terrible.
That's what we're in for tomorrow, right there.
Is that current, Chris?
Yep.
Let me see. So we're getting.
I'll stop sharing. You want me to put it back on?
Yeah, go ahead and put it back on. We've got rain right now. I was just wanting to see what it's showing in our neck of the woods.
All the way up.
Oh yeah, it's got rain.
Oh yeah, that's just.
Hey, you got some pretty rough weather coming your way. It looks like, unless it moves due north.
I hope we get the rain in, because if that fire is still burning a little bit, maybe it'll put it out.
Right. It'll help.
Oh, there's a big fire over
Yeah, we had a small fire. It'd be small to people like in California, but it's unusual for us. So.
Well, remember that lake back in, 2012 or 10 that burned for like 3 years? I used to live right there in Statesboro.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you remember that or not, Chris.
Well, what about the Great Smoky Mountains a few years ago?
Oh, yeah, it was kind of nasty, but I don't live over there.
There's a few people that had to evacuate over on a dirt road, and it kind of jumped the road a little bit and went across the road. Didn't come my way, but it's less than a mile from me.
You guys are all right though, right?
Oh yeah, we're fine.
Okay.
I think it's okay now.
All right. That's good news. What's going on here?
They said some people were on top of their houses spraying hose pipe.
Oh crap, I was gonna update your Chromebook, I forgot.
So Tim, is your photography picking up a little bit?
A little bit, but
You did one with your skydiving club, did you not?
Actually, it's the Bulldog Blitz skydiving team. It's not a club.
Oh, okay.
One of the skydivers does. Well, actually, all of them are instructors, and one of them is the owner of the Madeira Parachute Center. And the next available one near here is in Lodi, and they're on the news all the time for.
So, do they have a weight limit on if you exceed a certain amount of pounds, they won't let you jump?
That's a very good question. To be honest with you, I've never seen a 300-pounder But
if you do, I expect pictures.
Who the hell wants that guy in your airplane anyway? Because it's going to screw up your weight and balance, inside the aircraft. So what the so.
Yeah, can you imagine that conversation? It looks like we could take one other jumper today.
Splat! Oh man, that was a splatter. That wasn't a flattener. That was a splatter.
Yeah.
I mean, the minute he leaves,
but I've been in airplanes with people that were overweight, and actually somebody here locally said, "Hey, they pulled me to the side and said, screw that. You followed me back. There's too many people in that, and they're overweight." So yeah, I don't see any heavyweight people skydiving anytime soon.
Can you imagine?
I may be wrong.
Could you imagine a guy? Let's say, for the sake of argument, you had a guy in there that was 300 pounds. The minute he leaves the plane's going to move up that.
Well, yeah. Matter of fact, me and Doug did an experiment with somebody on board with one of our Young Eagles flights. And what we did was, everybody leaned to this side. Everybody leaned to that side. And the plane actually turns as they're shifting their weight. Which is kind of cool. Yeah, if you got good trim and everything, and you don't have to hold the yoke, yeah, you can change stuff.
Not bad.
Weight
Not bad.
inside. Yeah, freight liners, these UPS guys, these FedEx guys, flying next day air stuff, I gotta give those guys credit. They work their butts off. And you gotta be smart about what they're doing and how they load those
Yeah, really, they
big
do.
jets. So we call it CG, center of gravity. You gotta balance that stuff out throughout the aircraft, so it's got really good balance.
Be right back.
I don't know if any of you other guys remember that horrific plane that, I don't know, like 3 or 4 years ago, a cargo jet took off from Europe or India or somewhere, I can't remember who it was. But it took off and it splatted down. Well, they screwed up. They had everything right, but the straps, I believe, I might be wrong, might be correct, the straps on the heaviest stuff that was supposed to be in the middle came unglued or loose. And when it took off, that heavy load went backwards. So it sent the jet straight up. It just came down and crashed.
You know, we're joking about what Jim said about 300-pound dude jumps out the plane. How high would the plane jump? It's probably got to go up.
It's gonna jump, or it may turn or go into a spiral.
Guy gets to the door and the plane's sitting at a 45-degree angle.
I mean, can you imagine what could happen?
Oh, not really.
Oh.
Could be devastating. It could be like the kid in Florida that was 6'5" and 350 pounds, and they allowed him on a ride that he was not supposed to be on, and unfortunately, the results were tragic.
See, I didn't see all that news, but I saw some stuff, you know, through social media, and he was locked in the whole time, and I'm like, then I saw a picture about an hour ago, I'm like, oh, never mind.
I know everybody's heard.
They put somebody on that thing that was overweight and over their weight limit. Was the first thing I thought of.
Well, like I explained to, who did I explain that to?
It probably was locked, but it came unlocked.
Well, if you take someone and you're putting them in a seat that's this wide, and they're this wide, like 4 times bigger than that, there's going to be an issue.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And apparently they had tried to get on other rides and they turned them down because of this kid's size. And it's tragic that it ended the way that it did. Let's see, we've done Windows 11 tonight. We've had tech. What shall we talk about now? We talked about planes.
I remember going to a music park, Six Flags, and they had those parachute things that go up and come down. This big old man got on one and it wouldn't go up.
Yeah.
I put 306 miles on my new e-bike.
Wow.
That's why I haven't been around much.
Been out biking every night?
I put 100 miles on it in 2 days. I had it shipped to my job. I put it together at my job within 30 minutes, and I was up and riding in no time.
It's kind of silly to spend that kind of money on something you're not going to use. So you might as well use it.
I'm using the heck out of it. I love it. It's got a 32-mile range, full electric, 60-mile range with pedal assist.
Doug will come pick you up if you accidentally get to about 35, 36 miles and run out of juice.
I'm not that stupid.
I wasn't implying that. I mean,
actually, I could ride to his house and back and have 46% battery left.
You have a GoPro?
I've actually been to his house, but actually I went farther than a place that he lives from. miles from me.
It's like we woke Darren up. He's in the YouTube stream.
Yeah, I see that.
I rode to somebody's house that was 13 miles away. Actually, I rode from here to Woodward Park.
He is
Hit
up.
all the dirt bike trails and rode up a couple of hills. I want to kill the battery. I want to see if you could and couldn't do.
What's he doing up at 4 o'clock in the morning?
Rode 23 miles round trip. Yeah, I had 50%. Pretty cool. I love it.
No GoPro?
No, I don't have a GoPro.
Awkward
But
silence.
it's just amazing all the places you can go a car or an actual motorcycle can't go because they prohibited motor operated vehicles. Well, a bike can go anywhere.
Just get a real long USB cord and take your camera.
Yeah, well, I ain't taking the camera with me. It will charge my cell phone. That's kind of cool too. Got a 1,000-watt motor inside the hub that's brushless on the rear tire. 52-volt battery, lithium ion, got a little computer on it, everything. I've already figured out how to hack the computer and I changed the firmware on it. I got it up to 35 miles an hour. That got a little scary, so I put it back to factory default, 20 miles an hour. That thing screams, I love it. Disc brakes, front shocks. 40 pounds is the weight on it. It's lighter than my mountain bike, and it's dual shocks on that guy. It's all aluminum.
It sounds like you're going to enjoy it. Oh, man.
I already have. I used to be into racing back in the day. My racing bike, I got $8,000 into that guy, but it's antique. These new racing bikes.
Like bike racing or motorcycle racing?
Oh, bike racing. These new racing bikes they got out there now, they're all titanium or whatever, and the gear shifters, they're Bluetooth. There's no cables. When you switch gears or hit the brakes, it's all done by Bluetooth, which is, what the hell? What happens if somebody hacks your...
Yeah, I was going to say, it's interesting and scary all at the same time. You might find yourself going around and around and around in circles one day.
This first one I've had with disc brakes, that was a little scary and snarly at first, but I got used to them. I think I paid about $9.75 for it. I can't stay off of it. I like it so much. It's so much fun.
You ride it back and forth to work yet?
Oh yeah. Every day except for yesterday. It was raining.
Wimp.
And this is crazy. It takes me 15 minutes to drive from work to home or vice versa. On this thing, I'm home in 6 minutes. I broke a record today. I got home in 6 minutes.
Wow.
That's because you weaving in and out of cars. You weaving between cars.
Well, I don't do that. But the thing is, you go way up front. You're on a bike lane. You get way up front. You're not stuck back there in the back.
It's true.
I seen somebody doing that one day.
One guy, a guy mentioned something to me. Somebody's like, "How the hell did you beat me to where you live?" We both left work at the same time. It's like, you got a truck and a trailer in the back of your truck. I'm on a bicycle.
Yeah, I think I get
I'm
frustrated.
25 miles an hour. You're stuck in traffic.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I get
I
frustrated
go up
with.
down sidewalks and wherever I want. You can't do that. It's a lot of fun. I love it.
Keeps you in shape too, right?
Oh yeah.
I've seen people do what Chris was talking about, and it's really frustrating because not only is that dangerous, but it's just silly and stupid to do.
Oh, weaving in and out.
Mm-hmm. I seen a kid on a bike the other night. I went down to pick Lorna up, and he was on my lane with the flow of traffic, with no reflector or backlight on the back. The only reason I seen him was because of his headlight. Apparently, he knew I was coming, so he switched over to the oncoming traffic lane. But the problem with that was there was a car that was coming at him, or on that lane towards him. I thought, well, that's just kind of stupid because you go out of this dangerous situation over to that dangerous situation. But I never did see any tail lights or brake lights come on from the car that was trying to stop. So I guess he zipped in a driveway.
Well, did the bike have lights on it?
It had a headlight on it, and that was it. No tail light, no reflector, no nothing. Just a headlight.
I have a tail light, and I've got 2 lights on the front. One came with it, which was a piece of crap.
I got 2 tail lights and 2 headlights on the wheelchair.
You got wheelie bars on the wheelchair?
And I've got the headlight on my handlebars that I installed. I paid $100 for it. It's 1,500 lumens, and the daylight settings, it says warning. Do not use this at night. It will blind drivers. It helps, and I've noticed it. I did a test. I rode it without it. Well, I just got this thing. I bought the same damn headlight. I didn't change nothing over from my old mountain bike to this. This is just the newer model, and it has a C USB jack instead of the old style, which you can't find anywhere anymore. But it tells you, do not use this setting at night. It will blind drivers or may give people that have epilepsy seizures.
Either way, that wouldn't be good.
Yeah, and I tested it during the day and night, on and off. Without that light on during the day, people cut me off. They'll turn in front of you. They will almost hit you with that light on. They stay the hell away from you. It helps.
Yeah.
It helps a lot. The back rear light, I don't think it helps much. It's just there. I'm sure it does, but the front light helps more than anything. And you got lights on your wheelchairs, Alex, so I don't blame you. I'd have them damn things strobing.
I don't have that setting, but at least I've got them. It's just on and off, but
I have a Ranger cycle light, Alex, if you're interested.
Do you go out at night very much, Alex?
No. But there's some places I go. Like I go in some places and they have automatic lights, especially if they have automatic lights. In the rest of it, some places it helps to have lights, because if I'm in there for a prolonged amount of time, the lights will turn off, and so I can just reach down and hit the switch and turn my lights on.
I check that out when I got my handlebars just for shits and giggles. It's called Ranger Cycle Light, Alex. It will hook on your handlebars on your wheelchair.
Jimmy looked perplexed.
Mine's just a joystick.
Yeah, but I'm talking about this light. It'd be nice to have. gives you extra security and whatever.
I think Jim is confused or perplexed. I'm not sure which. Oh, wait. If I turn the monitor on, that'll help. I don't think he's listening to me.
I've been trying to turn this background off because this bike's parked behind me.
Go to your video camera icon, click on the arrow up, and go to choose virtual background.
Okay, I'm going to video.
And also,
I'm not seeing.
Oh, that looks good, BH Ringer. I'm not even sure what it is.
Oh, pork roast.
Oh, that looks real good.
Oh, there's BH. Ain't seen you in a while.
How you doing, Tim? That's Spinner. BH, what is that, chicken? Pork roast.
Carrots, potatoes, onions, and gravy, and celery.
No celery, but everything else.
Jim, you look like you're really perplexed.
Slightly.
You want to throw it out there? Maybe we could help?
No, it's just.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You're gonna miss what?
Didn't get your background changed, Tim?
I'm still trying to figure this
What you working on, Jim?
Weird.
I'm not finding it.
That's just weird.
Yeah. What you working on?
I'm trying to look at the status of the discs on the NAS box, but for some reason, it hangs when I try to do that. That's really weird. I'm not sure what's going on.
Huh. Can't be much help in that department. Rebecca, any ideas?
No, not really. The only thing I can think of is that one of your hard drives may be going out, but I would say that's highly unlikely.
Yeah, I would be getting all kinds of error messages if that was the case.
Tim?
Have you tried rebooting?
Woo-wee! How do you do that?
Wrong button.
Jim's trying to do something on the computer and we can't get it to do it.
Okay, so you're in that screen that you're on that you're doing that from. Scroll down to background and effects. And then go over to virtual backgrounds and scroll up or down and find the one you want and change the background.
I want to get rid of the background.
Well, then go to none. So you
I did that. It won't let me click on it.
Really?
Gotta restart Windows. That's the problem.
I gotta get the professor to make me a Zoom account.
So you found the ability to flip it around, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so in that same screen, it should say on the left-hand column, it should say General Video, Audio, Share Screen Chat, Zoom Apps, and Background and Effects.
I'm on background and filters.
That's what it is. It's not background and effects. It's backgrounds and filters.
Is that because he doesn't have an account or because I've got a license? Because mine says Background and Effects. Should be the same difference though.
Oh, I keep clicking on. Oh, finally now it works. I've been clicking on none
There you
for
go.
100 times.
That's your bike in the background, huh?
Oh, there it is. Kind of cool. Somebody's got
That do look good, VH. That do look good.
Oh, ain't half of it.
Well, somebody accused me of not giving Mrs. K any dinner tonight, but I gave her all the dinner she wanted, and we had a half a rack of ribs tonight. Man, it was good.
Oh man, I hadn't had ribs in a while. I know I'm doing tomorrow night.
Which speaks better, word of mouth or pictures?
How did you make them? How did you make them?
Me?
Yes.
I don't know. We went to a restaurant date. We haven't cooked out yet. That's in the spring and summer.
If my mom makes ribs, she has a pressure cooker, and so she'll take a whole rack of ribs, stick them in the pressure cooker with a can of Dr. Pepper, or maybe two, and just turn it on and let it go.
And then after they get tender, she takes them out and grills them and barbecues them.
No, we don't. She don't barbecue them. We just cook them in the pressure cooker till they fall off the bone.
That's the good old Southern way to do it.
You always boil. When we do it, we boil them and get them tender, and then we take them out and finish them on the grill and slap on the barbecue sauce and get them nice and barbecuey. Another trailer park word right there, barbecuey.
That's my favorite way of doing it.
It's the only way I know how to do it.
Did you say trailer park?
No, it's kind of a joke.
Trailer parking.
Hour and 32 minutes. I can barely read it.
That's something else these people out here in California don't know anything about. Barbecuing on Boston, but that's an all-nighter bit on an open campfire.
Our FFA teacher, agricultural teacher in high school, they used to always do that once a year, and we all go around selling them.
Oh man.
Some places have a certain time of year they grill. They call it grilling season, but in Georgia, that's all year.
Oh, it's year round in Georgia. I know that for a fact. Boston butts are famous in Georgia, though.
I think we should all show up at Robert's house one day. He'll get a big barbecue going.
And one time I did that for ag teacher, and I had a van load full of drop-offs to make for everybody at church, and I ended up the next day with over $600 to give to the guy.
It's probably
anyways,
Robert's area and Alex area too all year long.
Yeah.
I don't recall Virginia doing that, but North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, it's.
You talking to yourself or the TV? Obviously not talking to me. Okay. Yeah, I would imagine that Robert, Matthew Camp, Alex, and his neck of the woods probably grill quite a bit. Maybe Chris.
I
don't. In a while. I actually have it in a while.
You gotta wonder if there is intelligent life up there in the air. If they ever were to come into this Zoom and just monitor it, I just wonder if they're just gonna stop and turn around and go back to where they came from. Because the one thing we have an issue with, which is not only on this Zoom, is everyone talks over everybody. And there's no one real solution to that problem.
Sorry about that.
You're fine. I wasn't referring to you. There was just like 5 people talking a while ago, and it sounded like... So you got to wonder. Of course, we could go to the other end of the spectrum of that, and if they're watching this Zoom, they're like telling all the people out there in space, make sure you tune in to Ken Stout Live. Nothing like a shameless plug. Somebody's got to do it. It's a tough job. Somebody's got to do it.
So Robert's been falling down his job lately.
Really?
He hasn't been starting the Zoom early. I've been having to wait on you.
Oh. Okay.
Darren's been keeping me up long hours.
Now, we can't pick on Darren. He's not here to defend himself. There, he's back.
I'm back.
Job interview or?
No, just dinner. Pasco chicken.
Oh, that sounds good too. I'll see if I can't download some pictures of what our dinner was and show you tomorrow night. It was good, let me tell you. I know the pictures look like Mrs. K didn't get much to eat, but she got plenty. I think she was trying to be funny when she put most of the bone she had over onto my plate, and she said, take a picture of the one bone that's on my plate. Good place to eat. Called Four Seasons.
Excuses.
Yeah, well. Hey. She was content. She was happy. Plus AT&T paid for the dinner, so it was a win-win situation. Figured we'd use the gift card they provided us to have this super slow internet we have.
Here's what we do in my neck of the woods. If I can get it to work right here.
That looks like that would be fun.
Yeah.
Not sure how you're going to barbecue when you're doing that, but that does look like fun.
I seen some of those today on the dirt road. They were all riding around. I guess when that fire, they were checking the area out.
Well, for the first time whenever I've done a speed test, it's actually staying locally in the state of Indiana. And it's not going to be as good as numbers.
So you're not getting the speed you were supposed to be getting?
My download right now is 897.43. My upload's already well above 9. Oh, just as soon as I say that, it drops down to 7. Oops. 707 upload. 897 down, 707 up.
Best numbers I get come from my ISP, but that's because my ISP's main headquarters office is actually in Little Rock.
Where?
Usually it checks out of Chicago.
Only about 45 minutes from me.
I'm trying another one. I'll see what it comes up with. Just
I thought
curious.
you said Little Rock. I was going to say, that's not 45 minutes from you.
I said Little Rock.
Oh, okay.
Ping was 10 on this go around. 789.75 down. It works.
Speaking of that, I think
Don't complain.
Somebody started saying, speaking of that, what?
I was going. Speaking of that, I think Xfinity's headquarters is in Pennsylvania. Comcast.
He rolls his eyes. 723 up on that last one, so that's not too bad.
What kind of equipment they got on side your house, Ken?
Do I?
What kind of equipment does AT&T have outside your house?
I don't know. It's in a lock box attached to the side of the house. I'm not going to go out there and pry it open and see what's in there.
Okay, 'cause I got a box on mine. I know I showed y'all before, I believe, but that man I talked to the other day said that there was fiber. They just hadn't got it run to the house. I guess for the U-bus they pretty much have to, but they have to upgrade those equipment down the road too.
Do they force you to use their modem and router, or can you use your own?
I've always used the AT&T Uverse router. I don't know about using my own.
We are forced to use the ISP modem router combo piece of junk because of the way our DSL connection works.
Really? With AT&T? They didn't used to do that.
I think you can use your own router though, because over at the church we got it got the same router, but it's got some kind of wireless thing, AT&T wireless, fixed wireless, and they got a repeater out in the gym, so what it's called. Got a second router anyway.
That's funny. I'm not laughing at you, Chris. I'm laughing at something else.
And you're upside down.
Yes, I am. I'm flying crazy.
I still can't find where those settings are.
I'm using their stuff because if I use my stuff, I'd be limited on my data. Not that I don't think that's ever going to be an issue, because it's not, but I get unlimited data to use their stuff. And if anything goes wrong, they fix it for free, so.
Yeah.
And
I haven't used AT&T for years, but usually all the equipment's free. There's no rental like we have on Comcast.
Yeah. Well, Comcast, they come out to do it.
Does your box sort of look like that, Ken?
No, our box is about, let me get rid of this background. And
Are you getting your stuff free, Ken?
yeah, I don't pay for anything.
I would use it.
Our box.
I've used it before. But I always use it back in.
Our box on the wall is about a little bit bigger than this thing right here. Not much. Just
back in the day before they had fiber optics, I was on 2-wire and it came through the telephone.
Rogue River Funny coffee mug.
That's what we used to. That's what I used to have, was 2-wire. But
yeah,
this one still
2-wire was even good back then, huh? Excuse me, Chris?
This still comes to the telephone line.
Oh, yours does?
Yeah, mine does too. But it's actually, when it comes into the house, it's actually a normal Cat 580 cable.
Okay.
I think mine is too, and it's wired to a phone jack. It's a.
Yep.
Do you have to put filters? Do you still have to put filters on the phone jack?
We don't have filters.
We don't either. It's because we don't have a phone connected. It's just for internet.
Oh, so you don't need a filter. But if you're using the same landline, you have to have a stupid filter plugged in, correct?
Right.
Our internet company, my friend Luke on 6th floor brought me to his apartment, and the way they're running the internet now is through the RJ45 on the wall. They said they've got it all in one rotor and modem, and he said that's the way they're doing it nowadays. But now with me they won't. I'll keep my own shit. Because if they upgrade you, that's what they do.
Oh, wow.
I'll keep my old stuff, thank you.
Yeah, I use my own, and because I've never liked their routers, and I don't want to pay. I would have to pay like $10 a month, so I bring my own modem and router always.
Are you using AT&T?
I'm with Cox.
Oh.
Cox Cable.
I've used my own stuff with AT&T and Xfinity or Comcast or whatever you want to call those guys. Even though Xfinity's got piss poor customer service, AT&T's better, but I like Comcast.
You think they're bad? Try Comcast.
Excuse me?
Try Comcast. I've heard people haven't had the best of luck with their customer service. Especially when they want to cancel their service.
My provider has nothing but bad reviews on their Facebook page.
You're with AT&T?
No, Windstream.
Oh.
We have Comcast here.
I can actually send my provider a Facebook message over Messenger and they will reply to you. A human.
Wow.
Really?
Or you call the office and they got tech support 24/7.
You can call my grandma's cable company. You used to could call their local office, but now when you call their number, the only number they've got is 800 number, and it routes to Dallas. So the only way you can talk to somebody at the local office is to physically go in to the local office.
That's the problem we had. We can never get a hold of the local office. You always get some other state. And I always ask, do I have Baxter, Minnesota?
Yeah.
No, this is whatever state they say. They said, patch me back to Baxter. You guys have got no business talking to me from a different state. I want Baxter, and they switched me over. But
Yep, it's
A lot of things.
Speaking of the devil, King gave me heads up my voicemail wasn't working. Well, I had my cell phone, my landline, everything, my cable, all bundled in one batch. I don't even know what my landline phone number is. I don't use a landline. I was like, hey, I called them up. I got some lady in India that was working remotely for Comcast that was on a chicken farm. And all I could hear in the background was where you at? I'm in India.
Yep.
I'm like, are you freaking kidding me right now? So they're paying you. I asked them. Oh yeah, they're paying me $3 an hour and I'm on my chicken farm.
I like the ones where you.
But I was telling you, Alex, that's why you can't get a job.
I was like, are you kidding me right now? So why is my voicemail not working? And we went to this ring around the circle for 3 hours. And
Just write a script.
She's reading cue cards.
Exactly.
And finally, she got pissed off. Said, "Don't insult me." I said, "You're not IT. Connect me to somebody that is. I'm IT also. Why is my voicemail not working?"
Hear the pages flipping. One moment. Flip, 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 flip.
We both got pissed off, hung up the phone the next day, and my voicemail started.
I like the ones where you call and you hear the dogs barking in the background and you go, are you working from home? Why? No, why would you ask? Because I can hear your dogs barking. Oh.
I had a call from a guy asking about an interview the other day, and we was talking, and all of a sudden, click, the phone disconnects. I called him back, and I was like, and he said, I said, was that me or was that you? He said, it's because I'm working from home and our phone system is VoIP, so my internet must have cut out.
Could have been worse. Could have been a cat.
The one with the chickens really got me.
Yeah.
And he told me he was gonna reach it back out to me by the end of business last Friday. Hadn't heard from him yet.
So you can type in any name, company name, Costanza, and that'll get you the Get Human.
Supposedly, I know it works with Amazon. That's the best, because good luck finding Amazon's number. But yeah, I've seen this featured a couple places.
Now, oddly enough, I've never had any issues with Amazon. I go on their website and I click on the order and I click had a problem, and within minutes they call me.
Exactly. I've had a couple of issues where something happened, and I go online and say, "Hey, call me." It's within seconds.
Yeah, they are literally within minutes or so. I called a company today that guaranteed me they would call me back by close of business Monday. My first question goes, "What day is it?" "It's Wednesday afternoon, sir. Why?" "You were supposed to call me by close of business Monday." "What's your name, sir?" And I told him. "Oh yeah, we're supposed to get back to you." "I know." It didn't get much better from there. The sad thing is, though, they know I've got to use them. I can't use them there's no competition here, so they know that.
Yeah.
So.
You glad they didn't say the day still ends on Y?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm working on that patent, by the way. Or copyright, whatever it is. I don't know. So let me go check how long he's going here.
I believe we had 2 major distribution centers here in Fresno, Amazon. It's kind of stupid to have Prime. You can order stuff without Prime and it's still delivered the next day, but if there's ever a problem, they call me up immediately.
Yeah, I've always had good luck.
I wish everybody's customer service was that great.
One thing I've noticed is, unless they change something, I thought Prime used to be 2-day shipping. Well, a lot of the stuff I'm ordering now, it actually says free 1-day shipping.
It's always been 1 day for me.
I've noticed a lot of that here.
Except for my graphics card, and it's going to be here in January.
I have Prime, but whenever I order anything, they can never tell me when it's going to get here.
I used to get 1-day shipping, but I hadn't been getting it.
They say it could be 4 days, could be 8 days. Your guess is as good as ours. It's usually within 4 to 5 days.
Well, I tell them, I guess tomorrow then.
Yeah.
Depends on where you live and how far you live from the facility, Amazon facility.
I've never had a problem with shipping other than one time, right in the middle, maybe 8 or 9 months into the pandemic, I ordered a particular item, but it had to come from China over here. It took almost 3 months to get here.
Man, I wish I'd have checked my email a little sooner. I got an email. I got to go check something out here over on YouTube. I will be right back. I mean, I'm still here. I'm just going to go check this out. Opening a new link. Apparently, I'm a little late to that party. Doggone it. How long was he on camera, BH?
Oh. I just happened to check and I saw he had his camera on.
Huh. Oh well, he's got it off now, so just wondered. You might shoot me a heads up next time, like, Ken, check your email or something like that. That'll work real good. We do it all the time here. We'll send messages back and forth. Yeah, Chris.
I just look what I just got. I'm just to share the screen. An email from your friend in Melbourne, Australia.
Yeah, my friend tried to be me tonight. I was pretty impressed with
Look
that.
at this. Why is it
Well, hang on a second. Well, go ahead.
why is it saying be careful with this message?
I gotta move my thing out of the way.
Be careful with this message. Sam Lazar has sent you a message using an email address, avoiding replying to this email.
Usually he's not Gmail, but this is from the Gmail address.
Yeah.
How did he get your email?
Got that same request through Facebook yesterday.
Yeah, I got one today. I declined it.
No, but this is the data address yesterday came from a Yandex address.
Right. He's opened up
a
right.
See, this email's different.
Yep. He's opened up an Gmail account. So.
I don't know whether to click on look safe or whether
I wouldn't. I mean, again, I can't speak for everybody. I wouldn't. I would just block it and move on.
I got a request yesterday, but I was in the bed when I got it. I saw it. I'm like, what's that? And it looked kind of suspicious, so I've been ignoring it. Now you guys just now bringing that up.
It's
Interesting.
because he's Australia is 13 hours ahead or whatever that is. But
Yeah, but it's not him. This thing is bogus.
No, it's him. Tim.
It is.
Yeah, it's him. I would not accept it. I mean, I'm not going to tell you what you should and should not do. I'm not going to accept anything, and I'm going to keep ignoring it. And tonight he tried to be me. He tried to enter the Zoom chat as me. But what the dumbass didn't realize is he still had his stupid little logo that showed it was Sam Lazar. I mean, come on, if you're going to pretend to be me, at least look like me. All right, I'm going to end the stream. So.
Look at this. He sent one from the he sent one, another one. This is from email too. It says, also.
Yeah.
You can't ever read my email.
Oh my gosh. Chris, you should reply to that if you want to reply to it. That I don't know. I'm not Ken's secretary.
I'll reply to it asking if he had his Vegemite.
All right, I'm going to end the stream. Give me just a minute. I got to bring up my little cheat system back up here.
Well,
So
didn't you have the same problem 3 or 4 months ago?
Yeah, and I let him back in, and he ruined it. So anyway, Robert, Josh, Tony Wallow, Tom K, Matthew Camp, Josh. I don't see any other new names in there, so I'm going to skim through this. Kenny Witten, thank you for being here and for your support on the channel and your suggestions. Appreciate that. Darren Gilholm, you can go to bed now, or you can join us on Zoom. We'll keep you up the rest of the night. See you guys tomorrow night. Thank you for being here. The stream is ended in 3, 2, 1. Bye.